And a lot of folks don't equate like money with existence. I say money is existence because is existence is representative. So it represents the very things that I'm about to say right now, which is, love, family, those type of aspects, safety, those type of aspects. And when I say that money is existence and money is representative, representative of our life cycle, whether it be trial or triumph or anything like that, then money it's on that list. When you talk about those 60,000 thoughts per second, it's on that list.
Yeah. You're really hitting it, head on, and so we got family, loving relationships. I would add religion, spirituality, right?
Mhm, mhm.
And of course, our profession and money, which obviously, yeah, money is really kind of directly and indirectly tied to really all of those topics. So money kind of permeates all of our thinking processes.
Yeah. And so with that, since it's on our mind, like so much, then it's a must. It's a must that we have to address our thought processes behind money, and it makes sense that our brains that we address our brains, we address our hearts. Because I like to say too is like you lead, you open up the heart, you open up the mind, and if you open up the heart, then your mind may listen a little bit more to suggestion, you know. But if you skip the heart and you just leave it to the you just leave it to the mind, and the mind might not process certain things. So you need both. I mean, the journey is they need to work concurrently in order for it to make better, say, outcomes. Coming out there, you can't skip one or the other. You know, and so the emotion of it all and the mindset of it all is very necessary in order to get the numbers right. Can't have the heart or the emotion of the brain without the numbers or vice versa.
Definitely, and I think what you're really kind of alluding to is what we call the interplay between thoughts and emotions, right? And
Mhm.
psychologists kind of been talking about this topic for quite a while, and there's no real answer to what comes first, the thought or the emotion, right? And it actually kind of depends on the situation. Sometimes we lead with our thoughts, and our
Mhm.
thoughts really guide and are accompanied by an emotion and a feeling. And sometimes it's the emotion that then creates, a certain thinking pattern. Now, the second example is why we love music so much, for example, right? We start listening to music and it's a whole, vibe. It's new. You want to get pumped up or you want to chill out, right? So that vibe then creates chilled out thoughts, right? Or that's why we may be listening to meditative music. Or if we want to get pumped up, we're ready to go work out. That mood really then creates the thoughts, accompanying thoughts that go along with that mood,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, no doubt. And
But
and so
maybe I can point out one more thing is that what's
yeah,
really important that when we have these thoughts about money,
yeah.
right? There is an accompanying feeling. And when that initial thought is maybe critical or negative or judgmental, it's then accompanied by a negative emotion um, that is really overwhelming.
Mhm.
So, what happens is that our thoughts, kind of group up and there's certain patterns of thoughts. And kind of going back to that study that I just talked about, what they found actually is that 90% of the 60,000 thoughts are actually repetitive. We have no new topics that we think about. It's usually the same relationships, the same money issues, the same stuff at the job, right? And it's kind of the same day in, day out.